Rolling. That looks good. You look good.
You look good, Michael.
You look great.
Is that a new shirt?
Yeah, brand new.
Oh,
Just
I
got
really like it.
Me too. This is another special episode, a very special Halloween episode.
Halloween!
Yeah. Yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody.
HR, by the way, no sexy kitty this year.
Nope.
Yeah. Sorry about that last year.
So are we ready to switch into our Halloween
Oh, yeah.
costumes?
How do you want to do that? Are we going to change in front of each other?
I don't think that's appropriate.
Okay.
We can do that fancy video thing where you just snap your fingers.
Oh, I'm going to count off.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Michael.
Yeah.
It happened.
I know.
Look at that. Look who I am right now. Call me by my name.
Dwayne.
Yeah, you got it first try.
I know. Who am I?
Let me guess. Kind of a stumper. Maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi? No. Kenny Loggins? I'm just joking, Michael. You're dressed as me.
That's right. I'm little. And Dwayne, who are you?
Michael, you know who he is.
Dwayne, who are you? Say it. That's right. You're me.
He has a little bald cap on.
And my favorite T-shirt.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Michael, you have a nice sash.
Thank you. It's a good-looking sash.
Yeah.
I wish I could have found a wig without a hat, but this is the best we could do.
Oh, that's a wig.
That it is a wig.
Oh, that's a wig. You didn't grow your hair out.
I did not. I can't.
Oh. Okay. You can't. You have a disability.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a disability. I'm just bald.
Oh, you're other-abled. Hey, are we going trick-or-treating together?
Do you feel like maybe we've aged out of trick-or-treating a little?
No.
It might be a little creepy for us 3 adult men trick-or-treating together without children.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. Is that a rule that you can only have children do the trick-or-treating? You can't trick-or-treat as an adult?
I think people look down on trick-or-treating once you reach a certain age. I think...
Which is funny because you're taller.
If you're making effort and wearing a costume, I think it's okay to trick-or-treat.
Well, you're talking about the teenagers, right?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
The teenagers like to show up, no costume, right? It's a bold move if you think about it. It's a little bit like, give me my effing candy, right?
Right.
I don't know about you, but I start to feel like I'm doing something wrong.
That's exactly it.
And that's the power of a teenager. You can make an adult feel like they are a problem. Of course, from a generation to generation handoff, I guess we've done a few things wrong.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take all that candy. Sorry you're going to burn up.
Right. Sorry about the flooding. Here's a fun-sized Snickers.
So, Michael, what time are we going to go out trick-or-treating?
Well, we don't want to go too late because these children that show up at your doorstep at 10:30 on a Tuesday.
The overtired kid.
Right.
You're like, you should be in bed, little buddy.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, little buddy, you need to get some rest. Otherwise, you're going to have a tantrum.
Yeah.
And I don't want that tantrum on my door.
No,
maybe that's how all them pumpkins get smashed.
They're up too late. They're cranky.
Yeah, we should be careful when we go out. Maybe take a taser or some kind of mace or something, right, just to be safe.
Your solution is to tase a child?
Well, just the crazy ones. I wouldn't say tase all the children. That's just weird. Like if you see them running down the street and there's no parents and they just in some kind of ghoul outfit and it's like full speed and they got that, like that, Red Rover, send Bobby on over kind of scream.
Yeah.
Right? That's a war yell. You might have to tase that child.
So in this episode.
Oh, we're going to do an episode?
We are. We're going to do.
We're just having a little party.
No.
Are we going to get candy? Oh, Michael, come on. Let's get some candy and eat it on the show, right? I know that one time you said I got too sugared up, but I promise I'll be all right.
What is your favorite candy if you had to pick a favorite?
You know what? That is a tough question.
I think Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the best candy.
Oh, Michael, that's delicious, right? The peanut butter, chocolate.
I think the number 2 spot is occupied either by Twix or Kit Kat. I think that's arguable.
Oh, I see where you're going. You know what? I like some of the gummy candies.
As a number 2 candy?
Not a poop.
No, I'm saying candies that would occupy the number 2 spot if we were ranking candies.
Oh, we're doing a candy ranking system.
Right. So number 1, Reese's.
Well, for you.
Come on. I mean, I think it's...
Well, I'm not against Reese's, but I didn't know I was going to get bullied into my answer, right?
But...
I mean, okay, all right, Dwayne, I guess Reese's, right? That's our answer.
Right.
Number 1, Reese's. Michael says it.
Yeah.
That's not what Little J would say, and you are dressed as Little J, but okay.
What would you say is the number 1?
Well, I started to go down that gummy path. I love me eat some gummy bears. They're adorable. They're cute. right? Sometimes before I eat them, I tickle 'em a little bit. I'm like, who's the little cutie bear? And then they giggle in my mind anyways, and then I just gobble them up.
If somebody said you can choose one candy to eat, you're going to choose gummy bears.
Well, is this like for if I was on a desert island, I could only have one candy ever?
Yeah, let's say that. Yeah.
Well, that's a tough one, Michael.
Yeah, well, that's the question we're
I'm thinking
asking.
maybe Reese's has got a little more protein, and that might actually be helpful on that desert island.
Okay, so Reese's is number one.
Yeah, number one.
What's number two?
I might go Sour Patch Kids.
Really?
Yeah, I might.
Which,
Michael, I feel like you're shaming all my answers.
no, it's not. It's just
Yeah,
that,
you know what? You know what you need? Why don't you just get some Dum-Dums, right? That's the candy for you, little J, because all your candy's stupid.
that's not what I'm saying.
I don't want the big orange and black taffy.
Right.
That I don't want.
Do you want the pencil somebody gave me or the piece of fruit?
Do people give out pencils for trick or treat?
Yes.
Who does that, Michael?
Some butthole giving out apples.
Butthole. I don't know where that went.
Sorry, that's
Boy, that got real negative real
too
fast.
harsh. I'm sorry.
So we're gonna go out tonight. We're thinking we're bringing some safety weapons, right? And then we'll just kind of watch out to make sure nobody's out there gonna hurt us.
I don't think it's a great idea for us to bring any weapons when we trick or treat. No.
Huh.
So today's case is a very Halloween-centric case.
Oh, have we started the show?
Oh, yeah, we're filming.
Oh,
We've been filming.
I thought we were just having a meeting.
This is episode 183, The Trick or Treat Murder.
Boo.
So this week, the Trick or Treat Murder, this is a murder that happened Halloween night.
Did you ever say Halloweeny?
I have said Halloween.
I know, right? It's kind of funny.
So 1957, Halloween night,
Halloweeny.
11 p.m. Peter Fabiano hears a knock at his door,
Trick or treat.
and he assumes it's a trick-or-treater.
Oh, that's a late trick or treater. I bet it's a teenager.
He goes downstairs, and his wife upstairs hears two voices.
Oh, let me do the sound effects.
One, the voice of her husband.
Yeah.
The second voice she doesn't recognize. And his wife, Betty, hears a gunshot.
Oh, I like the name Betty. You know, Betty is short for Elizabeth.
Is it?
And Elizabeth means worshiper of God.
Huh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's Hebrew.
Strange.
I tell you what, Elizabeth rolls off the tongue a little better than hello, worshiper of God.
So Betty, Peter's wife, rushes downstairs to hear where the noise came from. She's joined by their daughter, Judy.
Oh, is that your mom?
No, but my mom's
Your
name
mom's
is...
name is Judy.
Yeah, that's
Is
correct.
Betty your grandma?
No.
Is this a personal story, Michael? You're telling about how your grandpa got killed?
No, you realize that people can have the same name and not be related. Betty and Judy rush downstairs to check on Peter, find him at the door with a gunshot wound to the chest.
Oh, well, that was weird. Why'd he go to the door if he had a gunshot wound to his chest? Like, you think if you got shot, you would be like, sweetie, can you get that? I'm pretty tired over here. I need to just relax for a second, maybe even like just sit here and catch my breath.
What it turns out later is that he was shot by a woman named Goldine.
Dwayne, can I get a refill? So basically, there's a knock at the door, Peter and Betty's house.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking it's a late trick-or-treater.
Mm-hmm.
Peter's opening the door. He's probably already looking down, thinking this is some unchaperoned 5-year-old. Then he looks up and sees what?
He sees someone in a mask,
One of the zipper ones?
in a domino mask.
What's that?
You know Batman and Robin?
Oh, yeah, Boy Wonder, right?
Exactly.
Love Robin. Yeah, he's such a sweet boy.
His mask, the Lone Ranger mask.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So what he sees is an adult in a domino mask with a bag, and in the bag is a gun, and they shoot Peter right in the chest. They just murdered him.
Well, why did the trick-or-treater shoot Peter?
This is a bit of a love it's not really a triangle. There's 4 people involved in this.
Oh, that's a love square.
Peter, Betty, Goldine, and number 4 in this love
Rhombus?
Joan.
Oh, who's Joan?
Joan worked for Peter. Turns out that her and Betty had kind of a relationship.
Oh, she worked for Peter, but she was working it for Peter's wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Betty was very unhappy at her marriage and often complained to Joan
Well, that's what you do with people you love.
that Peter was a bully and abusive.
Oh, he
and-
was a jerk.
Yeah, not a super nice guy.
You think Joan complained to Betty about Peter too? Like, well, my boss sucks. You know, I was in there washing hair the other day, and he came in and just started bitching about the clogged sink. And I'm like, hey, I've got a customer here. Betty, you don't understand what I'm dealing with. And she's like, yeah, well, he abuses me, but okay. So how does Goldine come into the picture and pull the trigger?
It turns out that Goldine was a little obsessed with Joan and wanted to do Joan a solid by getting rid of Peter. And now, hey, Lil J.
Yeah.
Is that your second bowl of candy corn?
I'm not sure, Michael. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not for me to say.
My third.
So the murderer was Goldine, and she really was doing it for Joan.
Like, would you shoot somebody for me, Michael?
I don't think so, no.
Huh.
Well, would you shoot someone for me?
Yeah. But who is the person I'm going to shoot for you?
Well,
Would it be Dwayne? Because I'd be real conflicted on that. I would not want to shoot Dwayne.
so to sum up this case,
Okay.
there's the murderer, Goldine.
Dwayne,
There's the woman who talked her into the murder.
do we have any more candy corn?
That's Joan.
We're all out.
There's the guy who got murdered. That's Peter.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Michael.
And Peter's wife was Betty.
Was Betty involved anyway?
Maybe?
Huh.
Betty never admitted to having any involvement with Peter's death, but I kind of get the feeling.
You think she did it? You think she knew when that doorbell rang? This is Peter's last moment. You know, Peter might have said, sweetie, we're out of candy. And he got all stressed because you get stressed when they're coming for the candy. And you're like, we already packed it up, which is really code for we ate it. And then she probably said this. She probably said, don't worry about it, Peter. Just answer that door. Right? Cold-blooded.
Yeah, that's pretty cold-blooded.
You know, I feel sad for your mom, though, that this all happened in her life, right? Because this explains a little bit why she kind of keeps so much in, right? This is a lot to let out. We go shopping. We don't always talk too much. We're just kind of looking at the deals, and we might even go, yeah, it's 40% off. Oh, look at this one, red tag. But we don't actually turn to each other and say, you know what, this is what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have to explain to you. You grew up that way, right?
I did.
Do you love me, Mommy? Mm-hmm.
No,
Right? That's kind of how that went.
that is not a fair characterization of my mother.
That's not how it was.
My mother is very loving and affectionate. My father, not so much.
Oh, yeah, I understand father issues.
Yeah.
So we're going to go out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a boys' night out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're going to go
We get massages, and maybe we'll just go listen to Bronski Beat.
get some candy, maybe.
Oh, that's right, Michael. I love candy.
I think maybe between now and trick-or-treat time, I think it'd be best for you to slow down on candy until
Oh,
maybe,
to eat it slower and, like, savor it more.
just to eat less between now and the time we go trick-or-treating.
Huh.
Because my concern, I don't want you to feel sick or sluggish later on.
Oh,
Because
you want me to have peak energy when we go out,
exactly.
in case we got to battle somebody.
It's not so much that. It's I want to avoid a repeat of last year and the vomiting.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I thought I've apologized several times about that, and I at least made it in your bucket.
I just would like to avoid that this year if we can.
Well, of course we would like to avoid it, but, you know, I feel like instead we're reliving it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I feel like we're reliving it by you always bringing it up.
I-
How do I look, Michael? Well, I hope you don't vomit. Oh, hey, Michael, are we going trick-or-treating this year? Well, as long as you don't vomit. Oh, hey, is that some candy? Little Jay, be careful, don't vomit. It's like I can't get away from it, okay? I threw up in a bucket that you ended up having all your candy in. Now, I'm just Mr. Vomit. This whole thing makes me sick. Okay, ready? Here I go.
Okay.
Hi! If you like true crime or tiny crimes, then you should like and subscribe our channel, because that's going to be helpful to us. And I might even be able to buy a new outfit. Although I like this one very much.